Welcome back to Ferris Sports Update. Time to talk Bulldog Volleyball, and we're joined by head coach Tia Brandel-Wilhelm. And Coach, first of all, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. It's good to be back for another year.
Hard to believe it's another season already here, and your team getting it started this week in the warm conditions down in Texas. Head to West Texas A&M.
Yeah, we're super excited. I can't believe it's time to play already. It kind of throws me off a little bit. I couldn't believe when I had to flip the calendar from August to September and then saw those games on there. I don't know if we're quite ready, but the games are there. We'll do our best to show up and play.
I know three tough opponents coming up this weekend to start off the year, and a couple long trips here the first 2 weekends as you head to Alabama next week. So certainly some travel miles that'll be put on here in the first couple weeks of the season.
Yeah, I think it's it was the teams we wanted to play. We wanted to have a little opportunity to travel as a team early on and just kind of forge those bonds together, and just kind of, I think you have to be good if you want to be really good, you have to win on the road. And I thought it would be good for us to get out there and play some cool road games.
Speaking of road games, your team had a unique opportunity this past spring in May to travel to Spain and Portugal. Maybe talk about what that experience was like and how that helped maybe bring them closer together before the start of the season.
Yeah, it's so horrible because I can say it was amazing. And it's hard to describe it, but I don't know if I've ever been more proud of a team and a group of women, because a lot of teams just travel and they will go to Europe or Brazil or something like that, but this team just really fought in on the idea that this was about the team and it was about the volleyball and what we do together. And we have such incredible senior leaders, I just think that's the mark of a team, right? Is how good their seniors lead the team and how good they interact. And man, I thought they did so well through that trip. And we had a lot of really, really cool experiences culturally. Lots of cool food. Like we ate so many nights where it was just a smorgasbord of tasting different things, trying out different things. But all those things were really amazing. But the way the team worked together, the way they grew together, got to know each other more, and then the volleyball was fabulous. We got our butt kicks in warm-ups on our very first night that we were there. We ended up winning, but it was like these people just got after it, and right off the bat, the team was writing down things that they learned and growing from it, and we still just last week talked about, hey, remember those warm-ups and the things that we learned there. Let's make sure that we take that into the way that we're training and practicing. And yeah, it was just, I could go on for our whole segment here. It was an incredible experience. It was and it was so good. I think mostly because of the way the players approached it, as it just being a really important experience for our whole team together.
I know since you came back in the preseason after that trip, you've added some freshmen to the team. Maybe talk about how they've adapted here through preseason camp.
The most amazing freshmen. We have 4 women that are, they came in and they coach camps, so they're here for a couple weeks coaching camps, and that's hard, but they just get to spend all that time together as a team, and they really, really, grew close. And I'm watching the freshmen in practice today, and just astounded at how well they are. You couldn't walk into the gym and pick out the freshmen. You would just be watching really good volleyball, a lot of people working really hard. You'd watch interactions, leadership, I had a freshman tell the middle today, hey, you gotta make sure you're getting your block going here, and it's just like they're really learning and understanding a lot.
How does it help having that veteran experience back, and obviously a lot of kids that have played a ton of matches in their college careers?
Yeah, we do have some veteran experience here. We have 8 seniors, so that's definitely a lot. But there, their experience is great, and their leadership is awesome, and they've been in a lot of really incredible tight situations on the court, and you see that in their play when we're in the gym, when we're practicing at the scrimmages that we've had.
I know obviously going to these early season tournaments, how are these matches going to help prepare you for the conference, the regional action you're going to see over the year?
I don't know if anything's going to prepare us for that. I just think our conference is going to be so good. There's just not really a bottom of the conference, so it's just like a couple top team, a handful of top teams, and then a handful of really good teams. So I don't know that we'll get prepared for that, but we'll get out there and we'll be tested, and I'm sure we'll get told right away by our opponents the things we need to be better at, and we'll just work to try to be better at those things.
I know as you get ready, no home matches until the month of October. How unique is that, I guess, in your coaching career?
It's super unique. It's I don't know. It is what it is, but it's definitely unique, and we'll be road warriors.
I know last year, first season in Bulldog Arena. Maybe just talk about how the players have adapted. What that is like having that place to call home.
Yeah. Well, we had that exhibition match, and there were hundreds and hundreds of people there. Like it was so full. It was so electric, and it's a great environment. It's a great fan place. Like the fans, super easy to get to. There's really good snacks out there at the concession stand. And you're right there in the action. So I think it's a great fan venue. We obviously love it. It's a great arena. There's all this red, and it just like really focuses in the energy and the action. But I just think, we had an exhibition match, and there were probably 600 people there, and it was so exciting to see that much excitement for, the team, and to be in that arena. It's just so energetic.
I know as you go on these 2 long road trips here, what will be some keys for your team to go out and really be able to play well here on the road on these long road trips?
We're playing a lot of different kind of teams. So, and this early you don't have a lot of scout. So I think for that, the big thing is that we got to play our game, but also be able to adapt within the game to what the other team is doing. This first weekend you have such little scout going in and just trying to figure things out. So that I think will be probably our biggest test.
Coach, I know obviously your kids are successful on the court. Maybe talk about their accomplishments off the court, working in the community, and working with a lot of young athletes that they work with each and every year, camps, clinics, and you name it.
Yeah, I think it matters to us a lot that we're role models out in the community. We have a really good group of young volleyball players that come to our clinics in the wintertime, come to our camps in the summer. I love that our players do so much coaching. A lot of them coach with some of the local club teams, and we'll do different kind of coaching in Grand Rapids, even in Muskegon a little bit. But I love that they're out there coaching and working. We also did some things this past spring where we helped set up and run and do some officiating at some club tournaments, which was really cool for the kids to get a chance to learn how to do that and understand what it takes to be an official, and hopefully some of them will grow and become officials because we need so many of them. Yeah, and I just think, we've tried to be more involved with even just events happening downtown and being more in the community and visiting places, things like that.
I know certainly you guys get ready for the season, and safe travels. Hopefully you guys go out to Texas and play really well this weekend.
Yeah, I think, you just don't know because like we don't really know the teams that much, but we just want to get out there and do our best and see what we're made of.
Bulldogs head to West Texas A&M this week, and we look forward to talking to you again soon.
All right, thank you so much.
That'll do it for Ferris Sports Update. A reminder, you can follow all the action online at ferrisstatebulldogs.com. Have a great week.